on the pickup there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Lance. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Allen now on first down. Jones has it. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. The Cardinals are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Three and a half to go, first quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Cook makes the catch on the out route. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
That's good for a Cardinals. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Cook up the gut. And he'll go down at the 28. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter, in the score, Falcons 7, Cardinals nothing.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Allen now looks to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cook. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him.
And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
There he goes, right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier. Touchdown.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to look deep down the field. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Cardinals nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Steps away. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Falcons 28, Cardinals 0.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Thrown out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with
And a big loss here as he's taken down. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. On play action, Lance. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. And Lance now to throw. This is caught by Evans. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. They'll go with Jones. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row, we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they're broken.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Milton Williams just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone, defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
In his own end zone, it's Lance. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On play action, Allen. On the move to his left. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On first down, Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Cards are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Throwing now is Lance. He's got a man, complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before half for Lance. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
On second down, it's Jones. And some room to work. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. You're the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And out across midfield down to the 45. 94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Allen. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this one is incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. A 3rd down gain of 19. On play action, Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Falcons will take over possession here up at the 44. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An inside give to Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Working from the gun. Lance out of the backfield. This is Aaron Jones. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Now Lance. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Now a first down carry by Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just...
And now here is another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Now a throw in the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Lance now on first down. His throw incomplete. Robert Tonyan, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Now a play fake. Lance. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Let's go.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
First and goal.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40, 20. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. They're part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six earlier in this game.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Lance looking to throw it. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Here we go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 138 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On second and inches, Lance. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here at their own 23. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On second down, Cook trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Throwing is Allen on third. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. To the air, Allen. It's caught by OBJ. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now Allen again. He's going to take another shot here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Lance now on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Lance to throw it. Complete to the running back, Madd22. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. The Falcons on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Lance. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darren Stingley picks it, and the Cards are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
It's the score. Falcons 49, Cardinals 23.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You know, it's not just all athletic. Defensive linemen, let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Allen off the play fake. Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Score, Falcons 56, Cardinals 23.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. That one looks like he'll throw here. And now here is another interception. And the Cardinals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man complete. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
That's good for a Cardinals.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. So the PAT is good. They get the touchdown, the play after, and a little consequence in the